Hi everybody, welcome to day 21 of the Blossom Sketchbook Challenge. I'm Danny at DANIGIRLART and I'm excited to be here with you again today on the 21st day of November. Today we're drawing Remmus, which is a zentangle pattern that was created by me. I created it a few summers ago and the name I gave it is actually summer spelled backwards. So the step out for this is below and linked to my website. And while you're here, I hope that you subscribe to my channel and like this video, but most importantly, I hope you enjoy. And if you're creating with me or if you are watching, whichever, I just hope you have an enjoyable time with this. So here I am, I'm starting to draw Remmus and I'm going to go in and add 3 of these, varying in sizes and hollowing, overlapping one another. So for color, I'm actually using watercolor pencils today, which I absolutely love. Here are some Faber-Castell, and there are just so many beautiful brands out there. So I'm adding a little bit of shading. I'm using yellows, oranges, and reds. So where my graphite would go, I am going in and adding a little bit of the color pencil. You could add the color pencil to everything, but I want it to be a little bit faded looking. So I'm adding it so it is in the shadowed areas. So when I apply the water to it and bring it out onto the white areas, it will get a little bit lighter. So that's why I've left some of this white. So now I am going in with my paintbrush off to the side of the screen. I have a cup of water. I have a paper towel to do some blotting if I have a little too much water on. These are small areas that I'm starting with in the center, so I'm using a little bit of water. The more water you have on your brush, you will have it going across your paper more easily, going into other areas. And you might want to even wait for some petals to dry, go to a different area, and then when it's dry, go back and paint the next petals. I don't particularly, in a situation like this that we have a lot of different pieces next to each other, I don't usually like painting wet next to wet. So here I am, I'm letting that dry. I'm going into this area, and when the first one's dry, I'll go back and paint those outer petals. So I want to introduce different materials to you. And if you don't have something, don't go out and buy it. Substitute it with something else. See if maybe it's something that interests you. And these are pan pastels. These are really nice. They are pastels in a pan. And I have this little tool here. It has a sponge on it that you can rub it on the pastel. It is very dusty, so you want to make sure you're in a work area that you have some paper laid down. It's going to be really tempting to blow the little pieces of dust away, so just be mindful. And this is a dark color compared to those oranges and yellows. If it gets onto my Remmus, we're going to start turning things green. But this sponge really is very smooth. It came with the pan pastel set. You could use Q-tips, you could use makeup pads, makeup sponges. There's all different types of things that you can use. It is a little tricky getting in between the small areas of the Remmus. You can turn this on the side so it's a little bit more narrow to get into those areas, or you can take another tool to do it. The thing about pastels is that it smudges really easily. So you want to set it with a workable fixative if you're still going to do something else on top of it. Blair is an odorless one. I do not recommend using even an odorless one in your home around pets. So please be mindful of health, your family's health, and your animal's health. So you want to spray it on and then let it dry. So I've gone ahead and done that already. I went outside and did that, and then I gave some time for it to dry. Now I'm taking a metallic jelly roll, and I'm just going in very lightly. I want this to be super subtle, close to the Remmus with this like greenish bluish color, turquoise. I'm adding some Printemps right next to it. Now with a white jelly roll on the darker areas, because it's darker along the outside of my pastel, I'm switching to a white jelly roll and continuing with my Printemps. Oh my gosh, I absolutely am loving this. It feels like summer to me. I'm going to take a Posca paint marker just because I feel like it's a little bit brighter and my line's a little thicker. I'm going to add some highlights onto Remus. And then I'm going to move to a metallic gold, a dual metallic, and add a little bit of bling. So I hope you're having a great time with this series. I'm having so much fun, excuse me, as we're coming to the end soon, not too much longer to go. I hope that you're creating and enjoying these videos. I'd love to see what you are working on. Please tag me at DaniGirlArt, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.